No, I'm going to tell your wife.
It's okay. Got to use my glasses for this.
Don't feel bad.
Well, this is going to be tough, let me tell you.
Wasn't for me.
Yep. This is probably one of the hardest things I've done ever, really. 34 years is a long time to work for a company, especially when you're as young as I am. In fact, I'm really almost a product of the company. I've been here so long, as far as my adult life is, anyway.
Product of the company, what do we call it?
Basically, I really grew up in special projects. I was there for, I don't know, 20-some years. Started off there when I was 19, so I really would like to give special thanks to all of those people from special projects. They really mean something to me and deep in my heart. I've got a lot of fond memories of all of you. So I want to give special recognition to all the people from special projects. Well, maybe excluding Glenn. I'm not sure about him yet. I also would like to thank the manufacturing senior managers. That'd be Caputo, Payne, Bapty, and Gene Wallach.
Gene too?
Especially Gene too. Yeah. I've been really closely associated with them for the past 5 years, and actually, I mean, before that, I guess for the last 10 years. But especially since I came back from Washington in '85.
Washington.
Washington. One of my jobs working with the senior managers was to try to get a consensus amongst them. And I think most of you know Gene and Mary and Bapty and Caputo, and that's a tough thing to do. And getting those guys in a room together, it's like I think a ride on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride or something at Disneyland. That was an experience, but or an elevator. Bapty's not here. I wanted to say something about him, but maybe you can give him a message. And that is, we're getting sick and tired of hearing him say that he carpools with Glenn Schmidt. Every time he wants something, I want you to get him that message.
That picture's ticked now.
Caputo, he's a tough guy to get mad at, for me anyway. We can get in an argument, and I'll give you. What I tell him sometimes is not these exact words, but it's something like, screw you. And he says, okay.
Hey, Fisher, the replacement.
Gene, everybody knows Gene, and I don't know, all I can say is when we get in the room, all four of us, 5 of us, Gene, all you see is smoke coming out of his ears and steam coming out of his nose and veins in his neck bulging, and 5 minutes later he's smiling, just as happy as anything. I don't think he'll ever have a heart attack. He lets it out. And Mary, I love Mary. I'm in love with her. She's a great person, and let me tell you, she's got a man in every port. She does. She gets calls in the middle of the night from New York, New Jersey. I don't know.
How do you know?
Well, that's a good question, John. I'm going to tell you. But I would like to give special recognition to Mary for She's gone back to school. She's got her BA degree. Mike Fascia, Ruthie, and also her master's degree. And she's really worked hard at it, and I'm really proud of that. And I'd like to for everybody to give her a hand. She has one problem, and it has something to do with, she keeps bumping her head on some invisible thing up here. It'll sink in.
Is Glenn still smiling?
No, I'm not looking over there.
I'll be leaving tomorrow.
Incidentally, Mike and Don, I saw Glenn's organization chart today, and we're going to be collecting for your going away party after this one. Also, I'd like to say that, you know, Glenn, he mentioned that he's from engineering originally, and of course Don's from quality. And they both did come to work in manufacturing, and you know, it just proves one thing: is you just can't turn two ducks into two pheasants. There's another group I'd like to acknowledge, and that's the Lunch Bunch. Just really a great group of people, and actually they're just, we talk about everything. There's really hardly any subjects that are off limits, and nothing sacred. That's right. And we eat, and we laugh. I think we probably laugh off everything we eat, you know. Well, maybe not.
I ain't gonna laugh that much.
Yeah. Rita Davis is one of the members, and Rita, I think most of you know her. She's a little sawed-off shrimp that's hyperactive. I mean, she just talks, and she'll talk for 10 minutes, and we just have not the slightest idea what she said. So I was going to invite her up here and have her talk for 5 minutes, and I'll give anybody $10 if they can tell me what she said. Sheila is one of the other ones. This is going to be hard. I don't know if I can explain this real good, but
You did a good job right there.
Sheila's an animal lover. But she seems to have problems with a lot of her animals, and she's had quite a few of them put to sleep. And it doesn't sound funny. It probably isn't, but well, Bob has had one of his dogs die at home, and he buried his dog in the backyard. And now I come to Bob, and I got a real problem here, you know. And Bob is such a nice guy. He's almost perfect. I can't think of anything to burn him with. Frank, can you help me? I really don't. I could not think of a single thing. The only thing maybe is his character or something that he laughs at every joke I tell, and there's got to be something wrong with him there, I guess. And Frank, my good friend. Frank is going to be retiring in couple 3 months if things work out.
54 days, right?
Yeah.
Recounted that's 47, get it.
And Frank has already bought some land in Arizona, Prescott, Arizona.
Prescott, not Cotton.
Right. And we talked about it quite a few times at lunch. What he's going to do when he moves to Prescott, and he's going to build this house, and he's going to sit around and watch the birds and the squirrels, and he's into animals too. So we said, well,
That's why I sent my favorite sheep.
Yeah. So we tried to figure out, well, what could he do? You know, like if he's going to have a job or something in Arizona. We go, well, you know, one thing they have is they have a lot of sheep. And, you know, he could make a good sheep herder. So...
You still got the mark.
I'm not done yet. You're going to pay. So, shut up. And Frank's been back and forth to Prescott quite a few times, and it just so happens that Vicki and I were on our way to Phoenix to see Stephen, and lo and behold, we passed a whole field full of sheep. And there's this one little lamb, and it was kind of listing to the right, you know. And I got up close and I looked, and the little thing had Frank's eyes. I know it was. I just know it was.
Your retirement, not mine.
Yeah. I want to tell you something, Frank. I've got some good news and I got some bad news for you. Vicki, would you give me that little thing under there?
That's why you couldn't tell me what the hell that was.
That's right. Frank, you can come up here then.
No.
Yeah, get your head up here. Well, the last time Vicki and I went to Phoenix and we passed this same field, we saw this little lamb again, and I went out and captured him, got him.
Captured a lamb?
Yeah, that's the good. You betcha. That's the good news. We captured him and brought him back. The bad news is that I gave him to Sheila to babysit for him. She took him to the vet. Anytime.
She killed my life. That looks like Glenn's hair.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody, and maybe I ought to do one last act here. The boys in the back know about this. Take my tie off. Now, I'm going to quote one of the great men of the 20th century. Free at last, free at last. Thank Almighty God, I'm free at last. Thank you.
I'm not even going to answer it. That's it. It's over. Thanks the family for coming. Steve, thanks a lot for coming over. Tim, you're in trouble. Everybody looking at me for it. It's done. Get some food.
That was fun.
Good job, babe. Thank you. Thanks, Kenny, for your help. Good job. Where's Gina? Tell her thanks a lot. I don't know how the hell you do this without you there. I really don't. Thank you. see you, boy.
Same here, bud.
Hi. Just that I wish my dad all the luck. I don't know. I know he's going to miss everything without them. I don't know what to say. What up?
He's on the road. We have plenty of
Right now,